Well, hello, everybody, and welcome. It is an amazing day. And today we're talking about Downline Acceleration Secrets. So I'm here today with a very special guest. You guys were like, well, who is this here on today's Chef's Table? And I wanted to do something a little different today. I wanted to bring on a special guest because that I know many of you that have been following me and have been watching me for the last several years know that I love training the network marketing industry. This is one of my favorite industries to support, to work with, because it's a lot about developing your personal brand. It's a lot of it about building your team, developing your leadership, entrepreneurial skills, all of that. So I was super excited. I got a call or an email or message, Facebook message a few weeks ago. And Crystal came up to me and she says, hey, I'm doing a training for the network marketing industry. And I would want to know if you wanted to be a speaker on it talking about Pinterest. And of course, I said yes. I'm like, anything I can do to share the value of this one. But there was a simple question I asked her in the very beginning. So Crystal is a leader. She is a leader in her industry. She's a leader in her business. She's put together an amazing summit of speakers, trainers, because she has a passion. And we're going to dive into that today to kind of share with you what has her say yes, what had her create this, and who is this event for? Because I think you're all going to be excited about that one. So, Crystal, thank you so much for joining me here today at the Chef's Table and just, coming on and talking about this amazing event that's starting next week.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I am super, super excited about it. It's been just an awesome, incredible journey, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. But thank you for coming and teaching your expertise and offering your value of things that you normally charge for, and just kind of, so we'll actually talk a lot about that. So thank you for having me.
I'm excited. So the first question I asked you, Crystal, when we got on our call, I said, so what had you create this summit? Really, what was the whole purpose of this?
So when I joined network marketing, and this was many years ago, I figured, okay, well, I'm going to do all the things. And if I do all the things, then it's going to be successful. And it's going to, I'm going to just do what I'm told to do. And I'm going to make all this money and I'm going to be able to quit my job, right? And I had all these dreams. And I think everybody can relate with me when I say that, you start doing your home parties and you do your phone calls. And then it's like, what is going on? Like, it is not laying out like how you think, right? You think, okay, well, I'm going to have this many people at my parties, and I'm going to get these many business builders, and and so then I thought, okay, there's got to be another way. And I remember the exact moment I was actually with baby number 4. I was, he was like 2 weeks old, and I was like up in the middle of the night feeding him. And I was scrolling through Facebook, and I came across this ad saying, you can be the hunted instead of the hunter, and be able to recruit without doing all of those home parties and hotel meetings. And I thought, okay, I've got to learn more. And so I began this journey of being completely obsessed and jumping into this world and just completely immersed in network marketing and in going online. And sometimes it doesn't come as quickly as you think that it should or that it would be. And then you're like, what puzzle piece am I missing that maybe everybody else is missing? And I'm thinking, like, what am I not doing right? And so I actually completely burned myself out. And my baby was about a year and a half at this point. I was walking to his room in the middle of the night because he was crying again. And I completely fainted, fell over backwards, and I was pregnant with baby number 5, completely miscarried, and I was just completely burnt out. And I was like, okay, I needed to take a break. And so I took a break. And when I came in, I was kind of like, you know what? I have learned so much about this space, but I want to accelerate my results. I want to just give a ton of value and accelerate everybody else's results and give a ton of value to everybody else, because I'm like, if I'm struggling with this, I know everybody else is as well. And so I reached out to probably 25 network marketers at first, and I was like, can you come and speak and share your expertise with, people, to tell them exactly how to run a business online and run network marketing online. And actually, a bunch of people said, no, I charge for that. I'm not going to give it away for free. And because they were like, well, that's my course. That's what I give these secrets away for free. And then a couple said, yes, I will do whatever it takes to see people successful in this area. And more people jumped on board. And so now we have 22 speakers that have been successful on the online space and have done well. And they have come and said, you know what, I'm going to create this event for us, for everybody who wants to know more about network marketing. And I want to tell them all our secrets so that they can see success too. Because I know that when we bind together as network marketers, when we help other people have success, we actually have success too. And so it's been an absolutely awesome event that this has kind of all come together. And I'm super excited about it. I've already seen the content because we pre-recorded it. And so like, honestly, you're not going to want to miss this. It's really awesome.
So there's a couple of things that you shared with us so far, Crystal. One of them, I think, for those that are watching, how many of you have been in a business, in an environment where you've wanted to create a level of success? You dove right in thinking like overnight you were going to have some sort of success inside of this, and then like nothing happened, right? It's like ghosts. So you talked about that when you also talked about, one of the other things I think a lot of people relate to is the burnout. I have a feeling that those that are watching, and for those that are watching, feel free to comment in. I mean, this is definitely an interactive conversation, but how many of you have been in the online space, either network marketing or affiliate marketing, and just been like burned out, where you feel like you've just been doing a lot of work, aren't getting any results or very minimal results for what you're doing, and you're just like, how is this going to change, right? Because you talked about that a little bit, Chris. You're like, I've been doing this for a year and I'm not seeing the results fast enough. That's what you kind of were sharing with us, correct?
Oh, for sure. And so I was thinking, well, other people have to be having this same struggle and these same frustrations as well. And so a lot of the speakers, they were like, oh, well, putting this whole summit together. And then I said, could we offer it to everybody for free? And they were like, what? For free? And then, and then eventually people were like, yes, you know what, let's just give this to the people listening and let them watch for free. And really, give the success and the tips and how to succeed to everybody that is really struggling, because we do know that the people who really need this, can't pay maybe thousands of dollars or whatever it is to succeed. So.
Yeah. Oh, I totally agree. I think, you and I have been in this industry. We've done a lot of things with both affiliate and network marketing. And you're so right. When we get in, and especially I remember very vividly when I first got started in network marketing, I didn't have a lot of money. I was working a full-time job. When they say, well, you've got to pay for coaching and everything else, I'm like, I don't have, I didn't have like $250, let alone $2,500 or $25,000 to invest in a coach and a mentorship to get the basic understanding for this, right? And then that's definitely, I think, something all of us that are in this industry can relate to, is that we know we need the knowledge, but we may not have the resources yet to be able to get or access the tools and the mentors that we need to help us grow. So I love that you brought, the 22 speakers together. So what are some of the topics that are going to be covered inside of building, these businesses? You're talking 22 speakers. I mean, do they all talk about the same thing, or is there a little diversity around this?
Actually, we kind of take you on a journey. And so initially we talk about, like, why do we want to build with media? Like, why is it so important to use media to build our business? And then we talk about, like, who are you going to want to talk to? Because if you don't know who you want to talk to, you might as well talk to nobody, because nobody will listen. You really have to dial in your message. And hit the pain points of who's listening. And we talk about attraction marketing, and we talk about, what do you need to do to go online, and how to build businesses around your family. And then we go through all the platforms. So we pretty much lay because it's a 3-day event, and you actually get free access for 24 hours for each day. So I will email you the link in the morning, and you have 4 hours to watch those videos. So there's 6 to 8 speakers per day. And
wow.
And so then the first day, we talk about laying the foundation and what do you need to know to start going online. And sometimes it's that little tiny tweak that you need to know that's actually holding you back from success. And so a lot of this is covered. And then the second day, I said that we're going through all the different platforms. So YouTube, Pinterest. So that's where Katrina comes in. And we're going through Facebook and what are the different platforms? YouTube. And so we go through all the different platforms. And then the third day we go about like, how do you sell without selling? Like, how do you close somebody? How do you make those sales? How do you keep the team retention? Because how many times have we seen, okay, we've got these people that join our team and we're so excited. And then, a couple weeks go by and they're falling off the face of the planet. We can't find them, right? The No Friends Club. And then we talk about like automation. How can we automate it so we can get our time back? And so we go through all of these different things. I'm sure I'm missing a few of them, but honestly, like one of the speakers in the first day talks about how do you post about your products without being spammy? Like if you really feel like you have a solution to somebody's problem, how do you solve that without like feeling silly? Because people love to buy, but they don't love to be sold to. So how do you do that? And so, yeah.
Oh my gosh. So there's like, I love the fact that you created a summit about the journey. And I love the fact too, that you said, I'm going to do this for free, right? Like I want to create something for network marketers that they don't have to keep buying into, because it is true. We tend to buy into everything. And I know that we talk a lot about investing in yourself during the journey of network marketing, especially entrepreneurship in general. It's like you are going to invest in products and services. And you shared with me that you did get some resistance. You've talked to a lot of speakers and trainers, and a lot of them said, no, people have to pay me for this information. And then you had others that came out and just said, no, I think this information needs to be, gifted out to the world. I mean, we're in a new economy in a lot of ways. This year has been definitely a roller coaster of a ride, Crystal. You and I both have seen that, right? And there are more and more people that are looking for a way to get online, to build a business, to just do something different. So I know there's a lot of people that are getting just started into the network marketing business. So for this summit in general, so it's called the Downline Acceleration Secrets Summit, which I love because it's like accelerating all those. It's revealing the secrets. It's actually giving people an opportunity to dive in faster and learn quicker than I think you and I have actually done over the last several years. So so you're doing this for free. So who is this really for at the end of the day? Who's going to benefit the most out of this?
Well, honestly, it is for the people just starting out where they're like, okay, this, like, we have hit, like, the world has changed. We've hit like this new normal. I'm hoping it doesn't become a normal. But the world has definitely changed. Like, how do you do home parties and hotel meetings? And often, like our network marketing companies have been against us for going online. And now what choice do they have? But,
right.
But how do you do that without feeling salesy and just, messaging people, asking you to join their downline? How do you do it in a way that creates relationship that's doing it properly in the right way? And so that's what this is about. So if you're just getting started, this is definitely for you, but it's also for you if you haven't seen that success yet, and even if you need to break through to a new level, because if people have built 7-figure income earners, because there's 7-figure income earners in this summit that said, I'm jumping in. I'm wanting to offer because they have realized that the more they give, the more they get back.
Yeah.
And so it's those people that really saw, I guess, that kind of combined our visions together. That was like, yeah, that is my vision too. I just want to help the world and change the world. And those are the people that really jumped in. And so even the 7-figure income earners, like if that's the level you want to be at, if you're wanting to be at 6 levels, sometimes it's that little mind shift that it's like, that's what I'm missing. That's what I need. And so it's for people starting out, but people that also need for breakthrough as well.
I love that. I do think I think even, and I tell people all the time, you might be a network marketer for years, right? You might be well established as 6 and 7 figures, but even for myself, I always remember it's always back to the basics. So I love plugging into summits like this, even at my level of expertise, because there's something that somebody's going to say that's going to be a nugget that either I didn't know about, or something had changed on a platform, or, a conversation has changed so much over the years. So I love the fact that you're bringing together a group of entrepreneurs that are in the network marketing industry that have successfully been building teams, businesses, and they want to give back. So one of the things I was told early on, Crystal, I attended a live event way back when, many, many years ago. And I remember the MC getting up on stage, and he said, you're going to see, I'm going to kind of use this example. He's going to say, you're going to see 22 speakers. So something very similar to like the summit, right? You're going to see 22 speakers. They've all built extraordinary businesses in a multitude of different ways. Find the one that resonates with you and then choose to go down that path. And then create the level of success that you want, but don't deviate from that one. Create it until you have a level of success. And I feel like for me, that's exactly what you created, Crystal. Like you stepped up onto a stage and said, I'm going to bring to you 22 ways to learn how to build your network marketing business. Take the nuggets and the leaders that are giving you this information, right? Like literally gifting you their best tips, their secrets. Go and join them, connect with them, build with them, because you're really truly servant leader, right? A servant leader is somebody that wants to provide value to everybody else. And so thank you for stepping up into the leadership of leading this industry and finding network marketers and leaders that said, yes, I'm on the same bandwagon as you, right? I want to see the difference and change in the world, and you're leading that change. So thank you for being the change that we desperately need inside of this space that's making a difference for those that are getting started and want to learn how to do this.
Well, thank you. I think, initially we might start because, okay, we need an extra $1,000 or an extra $150 or whatever it is a month, to make ends meet for bills and whatnot. And that might be the initial reason why we start building network marketing and why we join network marketing. But honestly, if we don't make it more than just ourselves, once you accomplish that goal, you don't really feel any more fulfilled. And so I really, encourage people, dream more than just being yourself, because then you have such a huge purpose, and you begin to change the world. And so that's what's so exciting about this. And yeah, I
love it. So I'm going to share a link with everybody here with you. So I'm going to drop it down on the bottom. So Crystal, how else? So this is the link. It's the free one. So you guys you're going to get access to this one. So it's thechefkatrina.com/summit. So this is exclusively for Crystal's event. This is for the Downline Acceleration Secrets Summit. Here you will get access to 22 speakers over the course of 3 days that are literally going to hand you their best tips, secrets, trainings. They're going to be probably offering you some free downloads, some access to their inner circles. So you want to take advantage of getting this information. And the fact that Crystal has brought it together, this incredible group of leaders, and they're doing this for free. Right? We gave our time, our effort, our energy because we really wanted to give back to this amazing community that has given us so much. So, Crystal, how can they continue to connect with you, right? So I know the summit's coming up. You got a lot on your plate over the next couple days, but what if they want to connect with you specifically? Is there a website or social media that they can follow you on?
Okay, well, let me see. So you can always find me on Facebook at Crystal Peregrym. I ended up throwing away my whole following of on Facebook and starting out anew because I thought, what better time to do this? And so that was so crazy to do. But for a while, my husband and I shared Facebook accounts, and I'm like, this is not working. It's not serving me. And I built just myself, right? And then he jumps on Facebook, and I'm like, okay, this just isn't working. So I ended up building a new Facebook page. So it's at Crystal Peregrym. My company is actually called Downline Acceleration Secrets. And so Downline Acceleration Secrets.net is my link. So
got it. So I love that you're building out this whole business, this whole brand. You're taking all of this on. So you guys, I will tell you this for all those that are watching and for those that are in for the secrets, there are tons of secrets. I know for a fact I know a lot of the speakers that are on stage with this. Stay tuned for images and such that are going to be popping up. But the fact that Crystal has said there's got to be a shift. There's got to be a change in how we teach this industry. And she's opening up all these doors, and she has 22 speakers that have said yes to opening up all this information, I would take advantage of it. It doesn't make sense not to. When for the cost of 3 days, choose your speakers, get into this, learn more about them. You're going to gain a lot of information from this. And so, Crystal, thank you so much for jumping in with me today on the Chef's Table and really sharing your passion for this. And for those of you that are watching or catching the replay, definitely hashtag replay for me. Let me know that you caught this and let me know that you're going, because I hope to see you there inside of this virtual summit. I know there's a lot of work that gets put into this. I know Crystal's been hard at book promotion and copy, and she's really put her skills together for what she can do online, and it's an absolute pleasure to be part of this summit. So thank you for asking, and I look forward to your continued success, and I can't wait to see what happens. Yep. Oh, wait. See, Winnie's already joined into you. Winnie's like, I already got my email. She's like, I got it from Crystal. We're ready to go. So yeah, just dive in and just take advantage of this. These are tools, resources, secrets, things that I know will have an impact on your business, whether network marketing, internet marketing. You're going to learn a lot of this world. And I think it's really critical, especially in the world of digital marketing, Crystal. It's super, super important that we learn how to do this.
Yes, for sure.
All right. So with that, no, family's coming in, right?
Yeah, my 2-year-old.
2-year-old.
Say hi.
Say hello. Hi.
No. So, okay. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
That's me.